All right, so yesterday I went down to Mammoth Cave, which is about 2 hours from where I live, and did the Mammoth Cave trail. So it's about 10 miles. It goes from either from Mammoth Cave to Park City and back, or from Park City to Mammoth Cave, which is what I did. Park City is a very small little town, but it has a really nice little park that they use as a trailhead. When I got there, bathrooms weren't open. However, when I got back, they were open. So apparently they open them sometime during the day, which is nice. The trail itself, gravel through the woods. Probably, if I had to say any gripe at all, it's not a true in the woods trail. It runs parallel to the road. It's not your typical railed trail. It's not extremely flat. There are ups and downs on it. I think in the 20 miles out and back, I put 1,000 feet of elevation gain in. So it's not straight flat, and definitely not the crushed gravel limestone. There's bigger rocks out there. So if you go do it, you probably want trail shoes. You could do it in road shoes, but I think trail shoes would be much more comfortable, which is what I did it in. I did it in trail shoes. So without further ado, check it out. Alright, man. The trail is definitely not flat. I did not lie about that. So, but it is fairly well maintained, and does have mile markers on it, so which is pretty nice. However, it isn't crushed gravel, at least not yet. It is a little bit of a mix between crushed gravel and pea-sized gravel, maybe like regular limestone rock, but it's a little side trail, goes back out to the road, and Dripping Springs Escarpment. Union City Crossroads. A little offshoot couple of these on this trail that always take you something semi-interesting. Let's see what this one says. Yeah, there's a little bit of trail there too. You could go explore. Proctor's Cave and Hotel. Interesting. So there's another cave back here. All right, so about 2.75 miles to this ends at Mammoth Cave. So first 3 miles were more just kind of a gravel kind of trail. At about 6 miles out, it turned into more of a rail trail with some crushed gravel and bigger rocks, but they're definitely not as big of grades. Definitely more manageable. So let's see what it looks like when we get there. A little offshoot, maybe a tenth or 2/10 to the Furlong Cemetery. You can see them in there. There's a little bit of a path in there. It goes into the gravestones for them. Interesting. All right, it is the park, and yeah, trails about 10 miles, maybe give or take a little bit. I took all the little spurs off to check things out and all that kind of stuff. But a little camper's general store here, so you can always get stuff to eat, drink, along with the regular park stuff. But pretty cool. Yeah, right there is the engine, but they're doing maintenance on it right now, so can't really see it, but it's actually pretty cool. A lot of little signs and things along the way to check stuff out on. I'll video on the way back, but you won't catch me yapping. All right, so little camping store is not much of anything. It's just a small place. There is a post office beside it, so I suppose if you wanted your stuff postmarked Mammoth Cave, you get that, but it didn't have much. It didn't even have water in the coolers. Had Coke and chocolate milk and ice cream, but there's a potable water source right outside where I'm sitting at the picnic tables. They're in pretty sad state of despair. There is picnic tables beside it up under there, but I just thought I'd get away from people because I'm pretty sweaty. But yeah, so.